this is Aidan's Toy Trove. I am here with one of my favorite molds. This is the number 1756 Valegro. I am a fan of dressage, and this horse is an absolutely phenomenal dressage superstar. So not only has Breyer made a gorgeous mold of him, which was sculpted by Bridget Eberl, but they have created a portrait model of a fantastic, phenomenal horse. Very cool. Today I will be unboxing Valegro. Now I know some of you have said that some of the Valegros have kind of more what was referred to as snake eyes than others, which I assume meant that they had more brown around their pupils. And I went through the ones that we had at the store and looking for this because some of you have specifically requested to not receive this variation of them, and honestly I did not see a lot that I would consider what people are calling snake eye. I don't know if I'm looking for the wrong thing or if we got a later shipment of them that didn't have it as much, but that was one of the things that I was looking for and I did not see. Here is Mr. Gorgeous Valegro, who is a deep bay, and he comes with a stand. Again, this one has a plastic brace on his back right hind leg, and then he has a piece of plastic to keep the metal rod going through the bottom of the box, and then his, oh boy, his plastic base is secured onto the bottom of the box, and I'm not sure how. I have not opened a Valegro yet, so I'm not sure how that base comes off. Should be interesting. I'm really excited to open this horse because I finally get to take some pictures of this pretty boy. I find it very challenging to take pictures of new unboxed horses because of the glare that comes off of the front of the box. So it is a real treat for me to be able to take pictures of an unboxed horse. And I think it gives buyers a better idea of what the horse looks like. We try to stay away from using stock photos and use photos all of our own, which kind of brings up a little point. Guys, please don't steal our photos. I'm not saying any of you have, but I know that there are sellers on eBay who have lifted our copyrighted photos, and we put a lot of time and work into those photos. So pretty please don't do it. Now, Mr. Valegro, he came in a very limited gold edition, which I have, and is part of my personal collection. And recently at Breyer Fest 2017, in the open show, the sectional grand prize model was a glossy Valegro, and he was so pretty, and I lucked out and I got one. And he is currently on the way home with hubby, who drove all the way from California to Kentucky and Kentucky and back. So I am super excited to see that horse in person. I did not get a chance to really look him over in the chaos that was Kentucky. But that is one that I will be keeping, although I will have one for sale. And I don't know if I'm going to debox him or not because, you know, with the glossy models especially, being in their box can certainly add to their value because it adds to their authenticity. Okay, I'm going to set this guy down really gently right here while I try to figure out this base. So, oh, I see. Looks like Breyer kind of taped it on there. Let's see if we can figure this out. Move little Valegro over. Hello, handsome. I love Valegro, and I love Bridget Eberl's sculpting. In case you guys didn't know, Albaroso is my very favorite mold, and I think this might be my second runner-up for Breyer's favorite mold. So, I am a big Valegro and Albaroso fan. Let's see if I can get this tape off the bottom of the box. This is where the base is, and it looks like it's being held on by a plastic brace. I'm really glad that Breyer did this because we received some American Pharaohs last year who had different braces on their base, and the bases ended up loose and banging all over the horses and ruined a number of American Pharaohs and Poltergeists, and it was really sad because Breyer wouldn't accept any returns or give any credits on those because they weren't structurally damaged. So that was big. Oh, look at that. Look how nicely this fits into the little plastic brace. Awesome sauce. Okay. So Breyer did a great job on packaging. And one of the things I love about this mold is he has the rod all the way up in his leg. And he does not use that silly little plastic peg that Huck and Solinaro have. So he will not break a peg off in his hoof, which is a huge pet peeve of mine. Just huge. And he slides into this little base just seamlessly. I'm not going to push him too hard or I'll never get him out. Oh, there he goes. And he is so pretty. He's very stable. He is easy to transport on and off the base. That metal rod won't break in his leg, which is just super cool. And you have to see the expression on his face. He has so much expression on his face. This one, he has, like all of them have the brown around their eyes and then the black pupil. He has a white stripe on his face and a little bit of pink on his muzzle. One of the things with this mold is sometimes that muzzle is a little bit lopsided, and I think it's just part of the molding process, and that's just how it is. And he has these beautiful little detailed braids. I'm kind of curious to know if Breyer will have an interchangeable mane or tail on this guy. Oh, and also speaking of Breyer Fest, this handsome mold came out in Dapple Gray as Indu, as a Breyer Fest 10 special run, who was released in both a matte and a glossy and is really gorgeous. So Mr. Valegro here has painted on silver shoes that you can see on the bottom of his hooves. He has natural colored hooves, and he has the hoof stripes, and then he has kind of a darker band around his coronary band. Really like him. Oh, and one of the things that, I guess I did know this, I have seen another Valegro. Oh, because I've seen the stablemate Valegro. Is he has a little spot on his underbelly that I never knew that the real Valegro had. So there you go. It's kind of, it looks like it might have a little bit of a pinkish tinge to it. But I first noticed that on the stablemate Valegro. I guess I have not seen it on the big guy. So this is Valegro. Love him, makes a lovely custom, makes a lovely OF, makes a lovely everything. Detailed, gorgeous. Don't want to ship them away, want to keep them. And we do have these for sale on the website if you're in the market for one. So there we have the absolutely fantastically gorgeous Dressage Superstar Valegro. Oh, and I forgot to read you what Breyer has to say about this phenomenal real horse. So let me grab that box. Okay, here we go. Valegro, record-breaking world champion and Olympian. Valegro is the dressage horse who can truly claim to have rewritten history. No other horse has come close to being the reigning champion at the Olympic, London 2012, World, Normandy 2014, European, Denmark 2013, and World Cup champion, Lyon 2014 and Las Vegas 2015, all at the same time. He repeatedly breaks his own world record scores. These currently stand at 94.3% for freestyle to music and 87.46 Grand Prix, both at London Olympia 2014, 86.12% Grand Prix Special at the 2014 World Equestrian Games. Incredibly, Valegro keeps getting even better and is favored to do it all over again at Rio 2016. Thanks to the generosity of Carl Hester, Charlotte was lent the young Valegro to train up. Even before their winning debut in Grand Prix in the UK just 4 years ago, 2011, it was clear this was the horse human love match of the century. Valegro's gold medal rush at London 2012 enraptured millions and spawned a new name for dressage, horse dancing. Valegro is a 13-year-old, 16.2 hand-high Dutch Warmblood bay gelding sired by Negro. He has been owned throughout his career by Carl Hester in partnership with Roly Luard. Very neat, very awesome horse. And I do believe he did awesome at Rio, too. I think he might have won the gold medal. I don't know. I have the gold Valegro, though, and I am going to be keeping one of these original finished Valegros for me as well. Thanks so much for watching, guys.